We have checked out so many footballers at this point, but we very rarely get to watch highlights. The main reason I stay away from highlights for teams in general is that I very much worry about how much will be globally blocked, aka I can't even post the video unless I cut portions out. But a lot of you guys were saying Barcelona is amazing this year, especially thanks to the coaching. And I have loved so many Barcelona players over the last whatever many months that I've been checking out footballers. A lot of Barcelona players really stand out to me. So I was excited to check out the current team, see where they're at. And I feel like it could be beneficial for me to start watching videos like this as long as they're not too blocked. Just little FYI, if this does have a lot of cuts, I will make sure to drop it for free on my Patreon, and I will link that down below. But if you want to see more football content, let me know in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and let's go see what's good with Barcelona.
14-15, so we've had a decade since then. Do you think this is the best Barcelona team that we've had in that 10-year period? You could make a pretty good argument that it is.
When I watch them, Adam, I find it hard to disagree with you because they're so entertaining. They play a lovely style of football. We see this so many times about teams around the world right now not necessarily having an identity. You certainly can't question that about what Hansi Flick is doing with his team. The way they create goals from the wide areas, the way they just continuously create opportunities through the middle, they have a never-ending avenue of creating chances for your team to be successful. 19 different goal scorers now for Barcelona. It tells me that they've got depth there for the squad. And it's a lot of young players, as you can see right there, that are coming through and really shining.
We have seen
Barcelona have announced Hansi Flick as their new head coach.
I won some titles with Bayern Munich, and my hunger is really big for titles, and I would like to stay on this path with Barcelona.
I know Bayer. I've played against them in FIFA, and then I have had some of you guys mention them. So that's interesting. He was there first, or previously anyway.
I think we can achieve a lot together, ball possession and really attacking football. These are the things I love, and I will work about that.
Here is Lamine Yamal, teasing, chinking, giving it to
Not the broken
Dani Olmo,
ankles.
who lifts it into space. And Gerard Martin scores his first goal for Football Club Barcelona. He's ball towards the far stick, he's in. Oh, it's beautiful. And this is Pedri! Wonderful goal from Barcelona that makes it 2-0.
Catalans through and through. It's a nice build-up. Raphinha, Barcelona lead after 7 minutes. The flag stays down.
Flick as Cooney takes a shot. It's a wonderful goal.
I love watching goals. It doesn't matter how many highlights I've seen, how many players I've checked out. I fucking love goals. I don't know what it is, man. They're just so satisfying.
Hit on the drop. Lewandowski puts it into the net. The goal it seems will sting out.
Lamine's so good. I love this guy.
Olmo, can he score? Will it be his big moment? Takes his time and gets his goal!
And I think with Xavi's
So
last
many
year,
different players.
You felt the tension between him, the players, and the press, and everything else.
And the board.
And the board, everything else going on. I feel like Hansi Flick has just taken that on. Let the players play. Let them stay away from all of this. Let's just focus on our game, and then you're getting the best out of each of them.
The best trio. Front three? Yeah, front three in European football. And if you're going to base it on stats, the answer is absolutely yes. They are not only playing exceptionally individually, they're playing exceptionally together.
The balance between respecting Barcelona's DNA and playing the way that Hansi Flick plays, and you need to strike the perfect balance, because you can't have all your eggs in one basket, because I think you do ultimately need to respect that Barcelona has an academy that you can pull from.
They seem to keep going and going, to keep the intensity, the verticality, the counter-pressing, all of that to the whole game. And maybe that's the main difference that really Flick has also brought, more than changing everything tactically.
I would love, it doesn't seem like we're gonna get a lot of history on the previous coach, but if anyone down below, please share what it was like before the new coach came in, because it seems like they're saying like maybe there wasn't really a good connection between the players and the previous coach, or I kind of am getting the vibe that this guy has come in and like made them a lot better. So just tell me down below if you know the situation
not having the kind
before
of Barça DNA in him, because he was never at the club before. So being able to play slightly differently
like
than if
everyone
you're
can
Xavi,
score,
and you have to kind
literally.
of play the heritage from Cruyff and all of that. It's also the fact that physically, yeah, they may be better.
But this guy's just unbelievable. He continues to get better and better. You know, we talked about obviously the goals they've scored, 124.
Yes.
You know, if that doesn't tell you much about the squad, I don't know what will, because they're just so deadly, so dangerous, so creative.
That was
and
so
for a player
clean.
like him at his age, he's still managing to be that guy that's a difference maker in Europe's top 5 leagues. He's one of the best and will remain one of the best. How on earth he never won a Ballon d'Or?
Ale, we know this player's special. What specifically makes him special to you?
Fearless, but with a smile in his face. Enjoying the moment, understanding the magnitude of the moment, and yet being able to execute under pressure. And let me tell you, every time he touches the ball, something good happens, something productive happens, and he has been. When he has been on the field, he has been Barcelona's best player and most consistent player. Again, we're talking about a 16-year-old. That's what's special.
Yeah,
is
that's
that
insane.
the moment may be big to others and may be big to most, but not to him. And then there's a quality with that left foot. There's a touch. There is a willingness to run at people. The vision to see where the pass needs to be, and the ability to then be able to deliver that pass with the right pace. We have seen him playing the ball to the back post in multiple occasions, being able.
This is making me love Lamine even more. And I already did I've only watched one highlights reel from him. And I thought he was incredible. And he's so young. Like, this guy, I just feel like he's going to be a star. I mean, he already is a star.
There's a lot
it's
to
wrong
like
to say
about
it like
Lamine
that,
Yamal,
but
and on product.
a legend.
One of the best players you've ever seen.
Great vision, yeah.
How much are you enjoying playing your football right now, playing under Hansi Flick? And he says, oh, he gives me a lot of freedom. I can move around the pitch, and he gives me a lot of freedom, and that makes me play happily, and I think that you can see that.
I guess when we talk about who's going to be the player of this generation, he's a name that is very much at the top of this list, Jamie?
Yes, he is. I mean, what he did in the summer was just, I mean, it's probably one of the greatest stories you'll see in
oh my
history.
God.
This kid is a bit too ahead of the game for me. It's nice to see. I like to watch him play also.
Have you ever seen anything like that before?
Dude, is that Henri?
No, I don't think we've ever seen any of us. You know, to think that he's doing what he's doing, it's already great, but if you think about his age, it's just incredible. So
yes,
he's a great
so much potential for him, dude.
Seems like a great kid. Hopefully he can continue this performance on the pitch.
From what I've seen of a lot of legends, there's a lot of legends that seemingly like went down the wrong path. They could have been. A lot of people talk about what could have been if they kept their head on straight. So I'm sure if you're big into football, you see these young talents and you're just like, please, just keep your head on straight, stay focused, and you could be one of the greatest. And that's what I'm seeing from Lamine right now.
His personality of the
for
pitch,
sure.
Because he brings so much joy for all of us and for the new generation.
How do you protect him when he's so good? He's good enough to play for any team in world football. That's how good I think he's a superstar.
As we see Lamine doing Lamine.
Well, Lamine Yamal, he's taking the ball on. He's still going.
Bro,
he might find the pass.
excuse me?
The outside is Raphinha on the ball. The move
so
deserved the goal, but Raphinha doesn't quite find the target. What a run that was from Lamine Yamal.
Well, and he knows that he's a key player for Barcelona.
Yeah.
In the late weeks, we've seen how Lamine, every time that he did something, he just tried to to get the supporters with him. He knows that he's a key player, and he's been fantastic. 1 versus, I would say, 4 or 5, and then the pass to Raphinha.
You're in the penalty area. It goes back to Lamine Yamal. Still Lamine Yamal. In towards Ferran Torres. Chance here for Raphinha to make it 5.
Raphinha I haven't seen yet, but people have mentioned him.
Outside of the boot pass from Lamine to Raphinha. And here comes a chance for Dani Olmo. Turns it in off the pass. It was slickly played again from that right-hand side. Lamine Yamal
Lamine's such a
direct pass to Dani
He's great at
Olmo.
passing,
Now Pau Victor has found space in behind, cuts it across. It'll drop for Frenkie de Jong, and it's 4-1 for Barcelona. Gaps open up at the back, so the goals start flooding in here.
Lamine Yamal into the area. De Jong with a chance, and he takes it. Barcelona have the lead inside 3 minutes. Frenkie de Jong.
The pass from Lamine Yamal is unbelievable. It really is.
Lamine Yamal
pulling off an absolute world-class strike.
I think I saw that one in the highlights.
I never had a player like this because
He's unbelievable. The dynamic against the ball, but also with the ball. His speed is really, really fantastic. And yeah, but you know, at the end, is this kind of player. I think every team needs it, and we have it, and we're really happy.
Pedri can take over, drive forward, find Raphinha, cut back for Pedri. Pedri, wonderful goal, wonderful, wonderful goal. What a strike.
It really is the responsibility of Pedri to be able to not only get the possession from the back line, but take that possession into the attacking half, and he's doing it so very well. The touches, we are starting to see the very best of Pedri.
Barca under a sky full of stars. Will they be falling in?
Raphinha for Barcelona around the goalkeeper and scores. Barca ahead inside 60 seconds.
This video's so hype.
And Lewandowski finishes it off. Up at Raphinha. Guerrero is isolated. It's Raphinha. That is absolutely incredible.
This video's so
Raphinha is
hype.
in. This could be the hat trick for Raphinha. It is. The match ball goes to the Barcelona captain. Standing ovation for Raphinha.
The Clasico is coming up at the weekend. How much confidence do you have going into that game, Anita Russ? Think that we're the better team, and we've been showing that. So
Mbappe's first Clasico. It's Hansi Flick's first Clasico. Through to Lewandowski.
Against
for the
Real.
goal. Lewandowski scores. Surely the flag goes up. It stayed down. Barcelona have taken the lead. Baldi with a cross. Lewandowski with a header. It's 2-0. Robert Lewandowski has scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. Raphinha comes away with it. He's got Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. And Lamine Yamal into the roof of the net. He scored his first goal in the
I'm so upset I didn't watch this game. What?
Raphinha, this could be 4. Raphinha over the goalkeeper and unable to clear on the line. Stunning performance.
That La Masia tiki-taka style, it's just more aggressive.
Players from La Masia showed up to the Bernabeu and beat Real Madrid 4-0. 8 players.
So I have to say thank you to La Masia, because how they develop the player, it's unbelievable, and this quality they give us, it's really great.
Spanish Super Cup, January 2025. Okay.
Test of the Real Madrid defense. Lovely drop of the shoulder from Lamine Yamal. He keeps his balance, he keeps his head, and he equalizes for Barcelona.
I will say one thing. I know Real is a force to be fucking reckoned with, okay? So I know I'm not as educated as a lot of you probably watching this video, but I think Real is so good. And this year they have Mbappe as well. So these 2 games that they just showed, I actually do understand the level, to at least a certain extent, of how intense this is, how sick it is that they're doing this against Real. Like,
you are watching one of the best young players in world football from history. Lewandowski, perfect, gives Barcelona the lead. Oh, brilliant, Raphinha! How did 3 defenders not spot him coming in? 4-1 before half-time. Balde is on the dance floor. Raphinha keeps his head, keeps his feet, keeps his balance. A fantastic fit for Barcelona.
Wow.
This is history in the making. The Madrid empire is falling apart. Hansi Flick wins his first trophy as a Barcelona manager.
sheesh. I know next time I play FIFA, I'm locking in Barcelona. That's all I'm saying. For starters, credit where credit is due. Magical Messi just knows how to get shit done. This was so hype. Before I even started this video, I was thinking about how I feel like of all of the players I've seen, my favorites, a lot of them come from Barcelona. And now I've just watched this video and Lamine has just gone up even higher in my book. I was already impressed with him, but here we go again. The trio is insane. I mean, this team looks absolutely nuts. And they're actually competing against very high-level teams and winning. I mean, like I said, Real, amazing team, and they're beating them. They're kicking their butt, in fact. So this is so sick. This was incredible to see, and it definitely makes me want to watch more edits because I feel like, of course, whoever they're editing for, they're going to hype them up, make them seem awesome, but they've been winning, so there's nothing you can really argue after watching that besides the fact that they are forced to be reckoned with, Barcelona. Barcelona gets closer and closer to being my favorite team from all of the players I've seen, and now this video. It might happen. Let me know what you thought of this one down below. Again, shout out to Magical Messi. This was a fire edit. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more football content, and I will see you guys soon.